Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, may I have your attention, please, because coming to you live from the beautiful on-air media studios in Dallas, Texas, this is Far Out Fiesta, episode 150, believe it or not. Woo! Yeah. Precinct Richardson, Brookstone and Abercrombie. I am your host and humble narrator, Richard Houghton. Please give it up for amazing cast, JuliAnna Briscoe, Kristin Keith,
thank you,
and Robb Hudspeth.
Yay!
Hey, I got a quick question for you. Who here had to wear braces? Follow-up question, for how long? Robb, did you have to wear braces?
I had to wear braces, and I even had to wear the headgear that went with the braces.
Yeah.
And then I had to wear the retainer that made you talk like Bud does.
That's right.
You had to. So yeah, I wore them pretty much all through middle school, which was great for my social life. Oh yeah, that was wonderful. I didn't get them off until I was a freshman in high school.
Wow. What about you, Kristin?
I wore them for 2 years. I was in junior high.
Jules?
7th and 8th grade.
You did not?
Nope.
I did, and I did not wear my retainer, and that's why I've got one tooth that's pushed way far back.
I lost my retainer, and I've always regretted it because
You'll find it. There's still time.
I pried my bottom retainer off one night.
Wow.
I was tired of it.
I think I lost it in the school trash can at lunch.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Those things were expensive.
I know. That's why I didn't get another one.
What about you, Ziggy?
No, I did not have to wear braces, but fun fact, my two front teeth are actually one just giant tooth because they grew together.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I have
Yes.
never heard of that. All right, far out. Let's Fiesta.
Hold it right there.
Don't move a muscle.
Not even an involuntary one. Oh, God, we're too late.
Hold on. The victim of this fatal gunshot wound.
Fatal? Who said anything about fatal? The bullet hole in my abdomen has made me more streamlined.
Try not to speak.
To save my voice?
No, because you say really stupid things.
Well, can I scream or whimper?
Only if it's absolutely necessary.
This is necessary.
Did you happen to see who shot you?
Well, I'm not entirely sure, but I think it was a female police officer.
Bum,
Bum, bum.
Abercrombie and Brookstone.
Brookstone
and Abercrombie. Two women cops fighting crime and discrimination because of their gender. But they're really good cops, and they have a lot of empathy. And they dress well and smell great too, even though that part doesn't sound all that empowering. Brookstone and Abercrombie.
So that was the foreshadowing narration that scrolled over the opening credits.
It was.
Thank you for coming in, Ass-Nose.
I'm Ass-Nose. You did it right. We're happy to help in any way we can.
Thank you for coming, Prickface. Your support has been critical in getting us through the police academy.
You haven't been returning my call.
I don't have time for this now, Prickface.
Your support was critical in our detective promotions. We can't thank you enough.
You did the work yourselves.
True, but police work is still an old boys club.
With dues and a mascot.
We have appreciated your help in getting us other officers to treat us as equals.
Something was mentioned about buying the first round, and by that I mean we're happy to help you in any way we can, even if one of you won't call me back.
Am I going to have to get another restraining order?
Man, I clean my ears with restraining orders.
You sounded urgent on the phone. What's up?
We were involved in the shooting of a civilian.
Well, as long as you two have each other's back.
That's the thing. We both saw the shooting differently.
Oh, that's a problem. Has the chief called you into his office yet?
Well, he's expecting us in 10 minutes. Any advice?
They're going to try and trip you up with linguistic gymnastics.
Okay, don't get tripped up by linguistic gymnastics. Got it.
Try not to say anything that incriminates either one of you. Aren't you writing that advice down, Brookstone?
No, it seemed too obvious to write it down. As I'm thinking about it, it's probably not in our best interest to go to Chief Blanker's office, stinking of Chardonnay as well.
Even if it's really cheap Chardonnay?
Even if it's really cheap Chardonnay.
We learned so much from our mentors.
But we also fight a constant battle to be recognized in a man's world.
Hi, Brookstone. Hi, Abercrombie.
See, we recognize you.
Yeah.
Now, order us 4 drinks and tap out and head to your meeting, leaving us with 2 extra drinks.
Well, if you think that's best.
Well, it's not by the book, so it is the best.
Are you ready for this, Abercrombie?
I sure am, Brookstone.
Good luck, officers.
Hey, thanks for the drinks. This will make this afternoon's high-speed chases interesting.
Yeah, you know, their names are very similar. Helena almost sounds like Eleanor.
Eleanor almost sounds like Helena.
A more skillful writer would have given his lead characters more distinct names.
A more skillful writer probably would have characters named Prickface and Assnose. So, what are we gonna do?
Shots! All right, the chief has been riding my ass, and Jacobo doesn't care for it.
Shots!
Chug, chug, chug.
Chug, chug, chug.
Meet Helena Brookstone.
I was head of all my classes, got a perfect score on my PBR. Eleanor and I were brand ambassadors for the tequila spiked bubblegum, but it wasn't enough.
Helena Brookstone joins the force.
Eleanor and I thought about turning tricks for shits and giggles, but I'm hungry for more in life. I've always thought about helping people. Last time I checked, police help people.
She was promoted to detective, lickety-split.
Lickety-split is a real law enforcement term to indicate swiftness, but please do not look it up.
Meet Eleanor Abercrombie.
Helena and I were moments away from giving tug jobs to conventioneers at the Turnpike Ramada as a hobby. Helena thought we need more, so we joined the police academy and kicked ass 6 days to Sunday sunshine.
That is verified. Ass was indeed kicked. 6 days to Sunday sunshine.
Hey, sir, were you even listening?
Sorry. Abercrombie was also promoted to detective, lickety-split. Now, back to the actual program. Brookstone and Abercrombie have a date with the chief, but not like a date. Brookstone, Abercrombie, get in here in my office now.
You bellowed.
There's no room in this office for attitude, Abercrombie.
Because you're so fat?
No, it's not an actual space thing. It's more metaphorical. You think I'm fat?
Who's the pretty boy?
Me, I'm the pretty boy.
I think she's talking about the pencil neck in the suit.
I'm Dapper Donald.
That's his legal name. I checked.
Oh, the attorney for the victim. I'm here to make sure that my client's rights are taken into account.
Why would you let this pencil neck into your office, Chief Blanker?
Well, first off, he's so dapper.
He really is dapper.
Oh, no denying that.
Guilty as charged. Oh, I probably shouldn't be saying that at a police station.
And the mayor sent him to make sure the investigation is on the up and up.
Seems reasonable.
Sure does.
And I'm trying to get his help finding a hitman to kill my estranged wife.
Heavy.
And probably something you shouldn't be freely confessing.
Oh, who are you? My attorney?
I'll be assisting Chief Blanker with this investigation. Whenever a detective is involved in a shooting, people like me make sure that proper protocols are adhered to.
Yes, I got all of that, but Abercrombie and I saw the crime the exact same way.
Did you?
Yes, exactly the same way.
That's not entirely true.
Oh, but for the record, not entirely false.
Abercrombie, Brookstone says she thinks you accidentally shot the victim. Or shot the victim.
I'm trying hard not to call her a lying sack of shit. Helena, you're a lying sack of shit. Oh, I'm sorry, that just slipped out.
Brookstone Abercrombie says she thinks you accidentally shot the victim.
I'm trying hard not to tickle her until she confesses.
There will be time for tickling later.
Good.
I like tickling time, too.
No, can civilians participate?
Penciling tickling time in for 3 o'clock.
I'm down.
That works.
Oh, 3 o'clock, tickling.
3 o'clock tickling.
3 o'clock, tickling. I'll have to run home at lunch. I got my special tickling false fingertips.
Oh, I wondered about those.
Oh, they work really well.
Oh, I'm going to order some on my phone.
What colors do they come in?
Brookstone, Abercrombie, I need to impress on you two women detectives exactly how important these proceedings are.
We just want these proceedings to be over. We'll take our slap on the wrists and get back to nabbing perps on the street.
We're jonesing for perp napping.
Lady detectives, depending on how these proceedings go, this could result in more than a slap on the wrist.
But slapping will be involved in some way.
Not necessarily.
Oh, I dig slapping.
More likely, these proceedings will result in one or both of you losing your jobs.
You mean if we don't clear our good names, we'll be clearing out our desk?
Oh, nice wordplay.
Thanks.
Brookstone, Abercrombie, if you two don't clear your good names, you will be off the force.
I just said basically the same thing.
The way I said it was so much more dramatic.
Well, I think I can say it even more dramatic.
Doubt it.
Give it a shot.
Did somebody say shut? I'm suing.
If we don't clear our good names, Brookstone and Abercrombie will be off the force. See, that was really dramatic.
Nice job.
Thanks.
I don't understand what's going on, Chief Blanker.
We have to be in the commercials too.
Oh, all of us?
Yes.
Do we get hair and makeup first?
Go with your street makeup and a light powder.
That means no.
Just read from the teleprompter.
That's right. I'll be the announcer. Abercrombie, you can be the daughter. Brookstone, you can be the mom.
Oh, what do I get to be?
Not in it.
Asshole.
If you behave yourself, maybe you can be part of the next one.
I'll behave.
Are we starting?
Did you say starting or sharding?
I'm a little nervous, so let's see how it goes.
And a 3, a 2, a 1.
I guess that means we're starting.
Ham cars.
Definitely starting.
Hey, busy mom.
Hey, generic announcer.
Your daughter seems bored.
I am bored and malnourished.
What is more nourishing than ham?
Nothing.
Can't think of a thing.
Ham is, hands down, the most nourishing meat.
All other meats are no better at nourishing than sputum lollipops.
That's right.
Sputum.
And what's the most fun toy of any toy?
French tickler?
Butt plug?
That's right. Cars.
French tickler cars?
Butt plug cars?
No. Ham cars.
Cars made of ham.
That's right.
Are they edible?
Only if you're feeling lucky.
This ham Ferrari is sweating like rancid meat. Taste it and see, daughter.
What does rancid taste like, Mommy? Oh, wait a minute. The teleprompter says bite the car. I'm not fucking doing that.
Ham cars. Everything you need to entertain and nourish your children.
Now, do we go back and do the rest of the show?
Yes. The next two scenes will be that of our conflicting views on the shooting.
Cool. I'll go first. I'm slowly making my way down a dark alley.
A rat scurries by.
Are you doing color commentary?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. But I get to do color commentary for yours.
Deal.
Okay. I'm slowly making my way down a dark alley.
A rat scurries by. His name is Mike. He works for the electric company and he's expecting a great big promotion.
I don't mean to be critical, but I don't think the rat's backstory is relevant.
A bitchy, hypercritical detective hears...
Oh, I'm not hypercritical, but you said that word wrong. It's supposed to have a hyphen.
A bitchy, hypercritical hyphen detective hears a faint scream.
Help, help, help. I'm being robbed.
My detective instincts kick in, and I upholster my weapon.
The barrel of a police-issued revolver gleams in the moonlight.
I hear a shot, and I run to assist the victim.
She runs in a zigzag pattern like a jackrabbit.
Help me, Jackrabbit.
It's very dark, but I think I can make out a faint smoke trail from Brookstone's weapon.
Brookstone is not guilty as shit.
I'm fairly convinced that Brookstone is guilty as shit. But I'd like to hear her version before I snap to judgment.
Okay, I'll go. I'm making my way down a dark alley.
Darkness hangs over the alley like a scratchy beach towel.
In the dark, I hear that a citizen of our fair town is in distress.
Help. I'm in distress.
In the darkness, I can't tell if there's anyone else around other than the trigger-happy Eleanor.
Eleanor follows detective procedure.
Hey, you can't color commentary in mine like that. It makes me look bad.
Ever hear free speech? It's a damn constitutional amendment or something.
I hear a gunshot, and I race towards the victim.
She relay races toward him with a baton handoff and everything.
In a distance, I can barely make out a smoking gun barrel.
The smoke is from her gun, her own gun, because she's guilty.
Quit that. The smoking gun was Abercrombie's.
Both of your reenactments were top-notch. We will have a hard time sorting out who gets to keep their job and who is out of their ear like a sack of uncooked potato cakes.
I'm sorry, Abercrombie, but I think you did it.
I'm sorry, Brookstone, but I think you did it.
I'm only a mystery character that we haven't even introduced yet. Would come forward to help us solve this mystery.
What a great way to end the second act.
It really is.
You don't get to be chief of police without knowing how to end a second act. Oh shit. We have to do another commercial.
I'll take the lead in this one.
Bullshit. I'm doing it.
Fuck you both. We've got this. Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
You're in great shape.
Thank you.
Not like those fat guys.
I'm fluffy, not fat.
I carry most of my weight in my penis.
To what do you owe your fantastic figure?
Calciozap.
Calciozap? What's that?
Oh, I can explain.
Me too.
Quiet, lardasses. Calciozap? What's that?
Calciozap. Almost doctors have come up with a revolutionary way to make jumping on the scale as fun as bouncing in a bounce house.
Bitch, nothing is as fun as bouncing in a bounce house.
Please tell me more.
2 pills an hour.
That's not too many at all.
2 pills an hour will reduce your weight by lightening your bones.
Making my bones lighter.
That's right. Up to 60% lighter.
But won't that make them brittle?
Well, of course it will. Yes, your bones they'll mush like a wet sugar cookie.
But I will be marginally thinner.
Uh-huh.
Is there a toll-free number where I can call them?
And a website.
Is it covered by most insurance?
No, it's not covered by any insurance known to woman.
I saw what you did there.
And are there any side effects?
Lots of them. Your bones will snap apart like pistachio shells.
But I'll lose some weight.
Uh-huh.
I'll take 10,000. Chief, can I borrow your credit card?
Sure. Hey, wait a minute.
Calciozap.
Oh, I took a couple of Calciozap samples, and now my bones are liquid.
But you're marginally thinner.
I wasn't complaining.
We now take you back to Brookstone and Abercrombie to see if our heroines can keep their jobs. Brookstone? Abercrombie? Get in here!
What's the news, Chief?
Who's this guy?
He says his name is Bill. We didn't ask for any forms of identification. Picked him up for dipping cats in shit and rolling them in peanuts.
Is this a crime?
The laws are ambiguous. In any case, it's not the type of behavior we like to encourage.
Chocolate-covered kitties.
With peanuts!
Gross.
He said he found religion and wants to confess and clean the slate.
On the shooting death of Chuck the victim?
That's right. And the whole Hindenburg thing. He won't stop yammering about that.
Hello, detectives. Fancy meeting you here.
We're at our precinct, where we always are.
Yeah, well, I guess it's not that fancy. Hey, I blew up the Hindenburg, you know. I'm roughly 92. I was 10 when I did it.
What's he doing here, Chief?
He says he has insight into the shooting of Chuck the victim.
Insight that would clear any of us of any wrongdoing?
Let's hear what he has to say.
Yeah, that's right. I was there that night. I spent the afternoon removing peanuts, chocolate, and apologizing to kitties, as I do every day.
Chief, do we have time for this?
We do, if he saves your necks.
That's fair.
We want our necks saved.
Our necks are precious to us.
Yet we cherish our necks.
The safety of those necks depends on what comes next. Right after this commercial.
Dick.
Asshole.
Oh, Galosho Chic!
What are you doing here, Dapper Dan?
Well, management felt my character was underutilized.
We feel like both of you have been overutilized in this episode.
So, we're doing the commercial.
Hey, you don't have the guts.
Try us. Or better yet, try these sporty, stylish galoshes.
Because there's nothing worse a bad storm can do than make you look bad.
Galosho Chic, one size fits most.
If you can't fit into our galoshes, we can get you a deal on a foot reduction.
We know a guy.
Yeah, but that's not why we're here. We're here to let you know that we're about to give you a special password that will save you up to 75% on your first order.
Wow, 75%. That's great. You're going to want this. So get ready to write down your code and our web address.
Yeah, I was there that night with my Robin gun. I saw Chuck the victim turn and fall. Then I decided to rob him a little. I shot him when he turned and screamed for help.
What was that last part?
Was apologizing to kids.
But not that far back. Never mind. Book 'em, Brookstone and Abercrombie.
With pleasure, Chief Blanker.
Can I have that galoshes password? I want to save 75%.
Let's cuff them and rough them.
We're slow
Delayed
today.
laughter.
I don't see how that's. Ow, those cuffs are tight. Hey, you don't have to shock me. Change my mind. Well, don't stop.
Yeah, you know what? I'll book 'em and take 'em to jail. You make sense of this episode to the audience.
Trade you.
Flock you.
The premise was extremely flimsy.
And we didn't even stick to that.
Come on, Bill.
One shot from the victim came from one of us and shot Chuck the victim. So make sense of that, dude.
Well, I wouldn't put it past us.
Still,
Bill's gross.
yeah, lock him up.
The investigation never got around to checking our guns to see if they had been fired.
Circle of life. Simba on the mountain and shit.
Yeah, and some comment that sounds like Maya Angelou. So, yeah.
This has been Far Out Fiesta episode 150. Precinct Richardson, Brookstone and Abercrombie. I have been your host and humble narrator, Richard Houghton. Please give it up for our amazing cast: Kristin Keith, JuliAnna Briscoe, and Robb Hudspeth. Hey, anybody got any projects they're working on that they would like to plug here right now tonight? I know of a film that is working on getting some funding through
Yes.
Instagram and through Facebook. It's a film called The Torturer. They're looking for money to complete their post-production. It's very easy to donate. Look for them on Facebook. You can in fact link to them from the Far Out Fiesta site. Also, it's on Instagram.
And Indiegogo, I
Indiegogo,
believe, is
that's
where
right.
they're raising the
Indiegogo.
money.
The
Indiegogo.
Torturer. Look it up. Contribute.
It's a cool film.
It is a cool film.
It's got some
but
cool people in it, too.
fantastic
Oh, yeah.
people. Some
Really
of the
cool people are in
Yeah.
it.
Most top quality actress in the world.
Yes.
And I think you get other stuff if you donate, but I know you at least get like your name posted somewhere. So that's
Yeah, it'll be posted over the profile of some guy playing a cop.
yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Anything
Yeah.
else?
No?
All right. Thanks, everybody. Good night.